Welcome everybody, welcome to a video on Euclid's fifth postulate. For many years they've never understood what Euclid's fifth postulate was referring to. It hasn't been understood for many years. They didn't appreciate the fact it was all to do with the hemisphere. Well, they couldn't figure it out using a hemisphere. So this is where they decided to create non-Euclidean geometry. So Euclid's fifth postulate is all about Euclidean geometry, and it's all to do with the hemisphere. It was all known that Earth was flat. It wasn't a sphere. So if you understand how the Earth works, and it was flat and it is flat, you understand quite easily what the fifth postulate video. I'm going to go over it. Now his fourth postulates lead into this. All roads lead to the fifth postulate. It's about opening the mind and knowing reality from fiction. Fiction you're all taught today, basically. So the first postulate is a straight line may be drawn from any one point to another point. So we will start off with zenith. Man is zenith to his arc of horizon. That's where how he views the whole sky around him. A dome. 180 degrees, 360 degrees all around him. That's his horizon. So from point to point, any point to another point, one point to this point. Second postulate, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. Inclination up from the horizon is an even point around a hemisphere or a dome. And this is what leads us into the fifth postulate. Third postulate, a circle can be drawn with any centre and any radius. So we take the flat Earth as a whole, there's the centre and it's a radius. But man with the Earth system has his own arc of horizon. He can be anywhere on the Earth. This is his viewing dome. Everything will be plastered within reason, within his location on Earth, on his dome. All the stars will be shown up on his dome. Man's arc of horizon. This is described in ancient Egyptian literature. That's where I get the term from, arc of horizon. So any circle, there's a circle and there's a circle. And this also relates to, who was it? Circle within a circle. Enoch. Circles within circle. That's one aspect of it, but there's also another one, but we won't go into that. The circle can be drawn with any circle and any radius. So there you go. Fourth postulate. All right angles are equal to one another. So we have to start with this system here. Flat Earth system and man's arc of horizon, because that's the way it is. That's reality. Man stands at this point here always. Centre of his arc of horizon. When he's navigating with stars, he takes readings from the star, takes this angle, finds out what it is, whatever makes up 90 degrees gives his position. Then he calculates this remainder, this balance here, an arc, gives him a distance to the GP of this star, there. That gives him a distance to that star. So let's say he was back there, he will now have a circle from where he is actually. He will have a circle, the GP point of that star. So he's somewhere on the circle. But we're not getting into celestial navigation right at the minute. This is about Euclid's fifth postulate. So all roads lead to the fifth postulate. Now what is the fifth postulate? I'll read it out. That if a straight line falling on two straight lines So there we have two straight lines. One, well actually, there is a straight line. Then we take another straight line from man's 90 degrees, that's where man is always standing, two straight lines. If a straight line falling on two straight lines, in fact take another straight line now, we'll take this falling on these two lines. Actually, we'll use another colour. So it's there. If a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles of the same side less than two right angles, there and there, they are both less than two right angles. It has nothing to do with 180 degrees. This is common man getting carried away. It's not written there, is it? No. So we work out these two angles here, right? What have we got? We have 76, roughly 76 degrees. Let's say 76 degrees. And this one here is 55, 56, let's say 56 degrees on the same side, okay? So we go 56 and 76 equals 13, 132 degrees. So, let's say it again, that if a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side less than two right angles, they're both less than two right angles, the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, these two here, produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which are the angles less than the two right angles. It's going to swing around on the same side. So let's do this, 132 degrees. So 132 degrees from this side, because it's drawn on this side, comes to 132 degrees. 132 degrees. We'll draw the line there. If produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which are the angles less than the two right angles. So it's met on this side. So they've taken this triangle here and swung it round. Equal. So this is now equal to this. That's all it is, folks. Declination up from the horizon is an even point around a hemisphere or a dome. Taken that and swung it around. These two angles here create this and matches this. That's the postulate. That these two angles will equal this here. That's all it is. It's that simple. These guys couldn't figure it out. Maybe they did. Maybe they were the ones that were paid to con the people, turn it into a sphere, turn the earth into a sphere. This is all about celestial navigation. This is the world first. This guy here must be some sort of a genius or something. So, if you want to learn celestial navigation, go watch a few videos, but open your mind and revert it back to the hemisphere. Don't start taking slices through a circle and bringing it back to the centre of the circle. No, there's the arc, and you as man is 90 degrees to his zenith. You're always there observing everything around you. Okay? All there, folks. This here equals 1, sorry, it will be there, 132 degrees on the side of the two less than right angles. You try and explain this to common men. I call them common, but what else am I going to call them? Most of the time they're very ignorant. They won't listen to a word I'm saying. Immediately they start bringing up 180 degrees. No, there's no mention of 180 degrees. They are both less than 90 degrees. Doesn't say one has to be, and they both equal less than 180 degrees. That's pure garbage. That's just stupidity by some people. This is what it is. That's all. Thanks for watching.